What's up, guys? It's your boy. You know who it is. This week's episode is called Fuck Your Accountability. Yeah, you heard me. That's what it is. Again, you know who it is, and this is a Towel Free Podcast. Fuck your accountability. So on the last couple years, I heard and I read at some point that most successful CEOs read about 60 books a day. So I went on this kind of raid the last year of I want to be a better person, a better human, a better leader for my employees, a better leader to my family. And so I decided I'm going to try to read 60 books in a year. Well, I'm up to like 40 or something, and I feel like I've read like a billion things and I can't remember most of it. But one thing that I could remember a lot of is this accountability discussion. Over and over and over, it's beat into your head. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street guy, Jason Capital, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, all these people, these people that are out there teaching people, I don't know, how to be motivated or whatever it is, are saying accountability, it's critical. But I think they're missing something. I think they got the steak, but they don't have the potatoes. I think they got the main course, but there's no pasta. There's no appetizer. There's no salad. There's no drink even. It's just a fucking steak. And when you hear it that many times, honestly, it's too well done. You ever go get ice cream? It's like 110 outside. And you go and get a scoop of ice cream. You go up to the thing. You wait in. You're like, yeah, I'll take a scoop of mint chocolate chip. Like, that's my favorite. I don't know what yours is, but it don't fucking matter because it's my podcast. I asked for a mint chocolate chip. I put out my hand, and they put it right in your palm. And you start lapping that shit up. It's sticky in between your fingers and all that. Of course you haven't. Of course you fucking have never done that, because that would be ridiculous. Without the container, the ice cream is worthless. And that's what people are missing. They're missing something with that accountability. They're missing a key aspect. The container. It don't matter if it's a paper cup, a bowl, a fucking baseball cap upside down, waffle cone, sugar cone, any cone. There's no container. And that's what accountability is all by itself. It's fucking worthless. So then, Clint, what's the container? What's a container of accountability? When I was a kid, my dad told me that there's two people. There's givers and there's takers. He's like, Clint, you're a giver, so you got to watch out for those takers. I didn't know what he was saying until I met a taker. And I was like, fuck. This motherfucker don't care about nothing but themselves. Numero uno, right? That's all they're worried about. And I just give, and get nothing fucking back. Takers are moving through life, accepting things that givers give them. It's not their fault. They're just taking what you gave them. There ain't nothing wrong with that. The problem's the giver. The problem is the giver, and not in the simplistic manner of, oh, well, you shouldn't have given him something. No, that's not the point. And I'm not talking about, just financially or emotionally or physically. It's everything. The Tinder Swindler. Dude's just taking thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And these girls are just giving with very little in return. So how is the giver the problem? The giver's the hero. The giver's the one I feel bad for. The giver is the one who is doing all the things right. Right? No, you see, there's a problem with the giver. There's a problem when you walk through life trying to accept accountability, and you give and nothing comes back, and you get angry and resentful, and you think, what the fuck? I gave. Why didn't they give me back? When you walk into a job site and everybody's fucked up but you, the electrician, the drywaller, the carpenter, the general contractor, the site super, the homeowner didn't even make good decisions, the designer's changing everything, and you walk into that motherfucker and you're like, hey, listen, it's my fault. Guys, let's just get this thing wrapped up and move forward, right? Because that's what you want to do. That's what Gary Vee told me to do. That's what Grant Cardone said. That's what Jason Capital said. But what happens after that? There's no sunset. There's no cowboy riding off. There's a bunch of people that still look at you and go, yeah, it's your fault. And they tear you apart for it, or they discount your contract for it. Because they take. That's what they do. You gave, they took. Consistently. You've displayed yourself as a person who wants to give, and so they just keep on taking. So why is it the giver's fault? What makes them responsible for this toxic, unhealthy exchange? Mental fortitude. Mental fucking fortitude. Strength in your mind. You see, a giver gives with one thing in mind, not the gift. It is what they're going to get in return. They have lived and been bred with an entitlement that says that if they give somebody something, they get it back in return. They deserve it. And when they're let down, they get angry. How do I know this? Because I've been a giver all my life. And I have been a very resentful person at times. And I have been a very angry person at times when I didn't get back what I gave. Trust me. So as a giver, how do you build up your mental fortitude to not sit there like a little kid begging for a lollipop after you've done something good? You got to work out. Not at the gym. You got to eat right, not food. You have to educate yourself. You have to do the hard thing when the thing is hard. You got to shovel the driveway. You got to help your wife with the dishes and dinner. Or your husband with the dishes and dinner. With the kids, you change the diaper when you don't want to. When that shit fucking stinks. You drag your ass over there and you change that diaper. You fill up the truck when it's low. You pick up the tile when it's crooked and you replace it. You regrout the shower that you fucking just finished and the homeowner called you. You refund the client that didn't get what their expectations were. That's how you build your mind. That's how you strengthen your soul. And just like going to the gym, the more consistent you are at doing the difficult thing, the stronger you'll become. So that when the time comes that you sit there and accept all the accountability in the world, and everybody standing in a circle around you goes, yeah, it's your fault. You go, yeah, it is. Because I'm fucking tough. Because I've been working out. On that note, it's time for me to shut the fuck up and get back to work.